welcome to my weekly, actually your weekly tarot reading. Sorry about that. This will be from the 18th to the 25th of February. And just give me a minute. I'm still pulling you an additional guidance card. Your crowning card is the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, overcoming difficulties. One of the top 10 most optimistic, positive cards in the deck. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So I think really for some Geminis, this is success. This is a new house, a new job, a gift of money, something to do with the tangible parts of our life, which represents a whole new chapter. So there's definitely success here. Your additional guidance card is Go the Distance. So go the distance sometimes can be about having to work with the energy of endurance, okay? So endurance is not a negative. It's how we build muscle, spiritual muscle, emotional muscle, and mental muscle, okay? So there might be a sense of, especially if any of you are getting a new job or a new house, that you might have to persevere a little bit. Now, again, perseverance isn't a punishment. It's just something that is part of being on the airplane. Now, interesting start to the week. You've got an awful lot of major arcanas here, which means really big events happening, either on the internal front or the external, okay? I mean, eventually the internal changes we make always lead to external changes anyhow, but it's going to be different for a lot of Geminis, okay? Now, you start off with the Judgment card with the Tower right next to it. Now, please don't be scared of a tower. It's just, if I could do anything, I would get all my readers to stop, my viewers to stop fearing this card. It's the card of awakening. Sometimes we have to dismantle old situations, old belief systems, in order to have new beginnings, have that fresh air, that love that we really want in our lives for these new chapters. Yours is with the Two of Cups, so there's definitely something going on around relationships here, Gemini, because this Judgment card is with the Four of Discs. So there's a feeling some Geminis are protecting the heart, being quite guarded, trying to maybe preserve their energy or preserve their heart. And I think that's what the Tower and the Two of Cups are meaning, because Gemini, you cannot be in a relationship with the Four of Discs. The Four of Discs covering your heart. It just isn't going to work. So I think this Tower card, for some Geminis, might be an opening. And it's opening at the level of a soulmate and a love relationship. So this isn't anything to be fearful. This is just really exciting. And especially if there's any Geminis who've been struggling to allow love in, or struggling with allowing a certain person in. The Tower is that wake-up call. It's the epiphany, which makes us realise how we've been blocking our own heart, blocking ourselves, because the universe is trying to send you change. The Judgment card is the Rebirth card. You can't see it really closely in this deck, but this is three people, and they're coming out of their coffins and they're saying thank you for all that they're receiving. So this is about receiving good news, good vibrations, just that really good feeling. But still with it is you're still clutching your heart a little bit. All your resources, I'm not sure. But for some reason, I'm more getting it as emotional. Because in steps the Tower, this epiphany, this wake-up call that makes you realise that you want to open your heart, you want to let a certain person in. So that's how I'm picking up these cards for you. So yes, and that's what go the distance means. Just endure, keep working with what's going on for you. There's victory here, and the Ace of Pentacles is victory around a new job, a new house, a brand new chapter. The Knight of Pentacles then arrives. So the Knights bring change. This is going to be change around, again, housing, work, the very practical, earthy parts of your life, okay? It's with the Two of Wands, which is confusing me a bit. So you might still have a little bit of uncertainty about where your life is going. You know what, Gemini? I don't even think, I'm not even going to give that card loads of energy. Because I think that we all have a part of us, no matter what's going on, that we sometimes contemplate, oh, am I on the right road? Did I make the right choice? Shall I choose A? Shall I choose A or shall I choose B? Okay? What we give our energy to is what grows. But there might be a sort of sense of being a little bit confused around that Two of Wands. Then appears the King of Wands with the World card. First of all, the World card, okay? There's so many majors here, and the World card is the end. It's the last major arcana, okay? Which means you've worked through all the lessons of a whole cycle of life experience, and this is you rounding it up, okay? So you can move on to this brand new chapter, which would be the Fool card, the Zero, a new beginning, starting again, okay? So this World card, very, very optimistic card. Now with this King of Wands, so this could be you or it could be a fire sign person, and it might be this person that you're a little bit confused about. I'm going to pull another card for here. This isn't someone in your life. This is just you, really, Gemini, feeling really assertive. Fire transforms things. It's about our life force, sometimes having to manifest a lot of energy to get things done. Because when we want to get things done, there's certain cards that we need to have. We need the King of Wands, for one thing. We need cards like the Magician, which is about focus, power on a goal, okay? I want to see, I'm just going to get another card. Okay, there's still a little bit of confusion, Gemini. Actually, I pulled you 2 cards. Because you got the Chariot, okay? Full steam ahead. With the Five of Wands, so these are only minor arcanas, but they're saying to me, there's still a little bit of a tug and a little bit of confusion. If you've made the right choice, if you're going in the right direction, okay? Now, I really, rather than making that a big issue, Gemini, I wonder if we should start to just understand that that's part of the human condition. That there's always something we regret about leaving behind in our past. So we've always got a little part of us that's still looking over our shoulders, okay? And there seems to be absolutely rapid and massive change here. There's no way around it. The Chariot, everything is speaking to that. These are only minor arcanas, but they're wands, which means there's a little bit of push and pull energy, okay? Now it's up to you what you give energy to, and my feeling is don't give too much energy to this. Move towards the World card, which is completion of a whole cycle. And at the end of the day, Gemini, down the road, if you decide that some wrong choice has been made or your heart still lies with someone in the past, we deal with that then. But the major arcanas are pulling you forward this week, and I would not resist it. I would open myself to it and I'd go. And as I said, down the road, if you feel a wrong choice has been made, then we deal with that then. because your energy is really precious and you've got a lot of power working through you to make changes, Gemini. Okay, exciting week for you and loads of love. Bye.